The Harper contains foul language and adult material. If you are easily offended and thin-skinned, you should hit the stop button now. And if you are not a complete idiot, let's get this party started.
Hike up your motherfucking panties.
And pull them to the side.
This is the Harper.
Fuck you. No bullshit.
Welcome to the Harper, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
This is Jake, as always with me, my sidekick, Adam.
You know it.
Things look a little bit different, kind of jacked.
We got a new view.
That's right. We've gone from the condensed studio version to the full studio version.
The, more elongated, more room, less cramped.
Yep. And
Jake can't reach me when he's trying to, you know.
Oh, we just had our first message come through, and our assistant Jake is actually in the building here.
No way.
Yeah, he's actually.
Did you see him personally?
Yeah, he's actually transitioned over to
the bar.
He's at the bar, man. He is the barman. You know, so go ahead and say hi, Jake, from the Jake Cam.
Hey guys, welcome to Jake.
Hell yeah,
That's right.
That's technology at its finest, right there.
Feeling good, guys. Feeling good.
Yeah,
That's right. So we got him over there in the bar. So now he looks like DJ Jazzy Jake.
Yeah.
Come on.
right. Pretty excited. Love the new layout here. You know, the only thing that feels a little naked is kind of this space between us. You know,
That's right.
I don't have a your ad here thing that I can put up here, but
As you can see, there's tons of real estate here.
that's right.
Why don't you fill it
Right.
with a couple whatevers?
If not, we're going to be forced to put stuff up that you're not going to want to look at.
No,
So,
not at all.
no. So, welcome to the show tonight. We're pretty excited to get this started. I'm going to let you kick off the first topic of the night. This is something that you brought to my attention that I think some people really don't stop and think about.
You probably don't.
Enough.
But there's been kind of a topic out in the world about your everyday carry. Now, some people might be like, "What the fuck is that? Everyday carry?"
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think I watched. First time I actually thought about it was I saw it on an episode. I can't remember. Adam Savage, the guy from MythBusters.
Okay.
He hosted a show, and one of the things he did was everybody wanted to know what his everyday carry was, and I was like, it makes me think about that.
Sure.
So, what is your everyday carry? What's in the pockets? What do you have to have hanging from the belt?
Well, mine's simple. I'm a KISS person. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
You can't give me too many things to remember because my brain doesn't ever really stop moving.
Right, but what's
So-
that one thing that if you're like, oh fuck? I mean, other than the phone, everybody's all fuck moment when you forget the phone.
No.
But other than that,
No. I have the fearsome foursome. I have 4 things all the time, and I check every time before I leave the house, and I didn't even realize I was doing it until you told me. But it's wallet, phone, keys, and shoe. I know it sounds funny, but for those of you that smoke or chew, like that's gonna make the list. If you smoke, you got to add the 5th one in, which would be the lighter.
so
Right.
if you forget to chew, your day's mentally fucked.
The only, but the thing that's good about it is that it being on the list is if I finish my can the night before and I wake up and I'm like, wallet, phone, keys, I don't know how to function right now. I know that on the way into the building,
Right.
I need to stop and I need to get the 4th part of the 4 horsemen. Or
I was gonna-
can't ride on.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you're out or forget it, there's always lunchtime where you can go get some more.
Right. Now, I
Yeah.
will say that it feels like it's the expendable one on my list once in a while. Like, if I'm massively hungover, then the last thing in the world that I want in the morning is a sawdust dry chew
Right.
to go with my sawdust dry mouth already. So, like, there's times that I'm like, nah, I don't want that right now. So I just roll on in, and then by the end of the workday, I'm like,
Well,
I'm forgetting something.
now off the beaten path a little bit. What was your first chewing tobacco you ever tried?
I'll actually tell you a short little story.
Yes.
Yes. So when I was in high school, I was one of the younger guys that got to actually play varsity. The first Friday night game that I knew I was going to be starting in, after school we had our team dinner, and then after team dinner, groups of people on the team, like the running backs, the wide receivers, kind of went different ways. The offensive linemen and defensive linemen always went together. They grabbed me and they said, "Hey, if you're going to be one of us, you're going to be one of us." So we went up behind the school. Everybody put a chew in. I had never chewed before, right? I'm like 15 at the time, so I didn't know any better. I took a great big old hog leg chew, and
Of what?
it was Skull Mint, and I put it in, and I had it in for about 10 minutes and I was wobbly and dizzy and it made me, I didn't know to spit. So I got sick.
Yes.
I was getting sick throughout pregame, throughout the first quarter. Like I felt like my body couldn't function. My coach screamed at me, took me out. At halftime, I chugged like 4 giant cups of water, got my shit together. So then I decided from that moment on, I didn't want to experience that again.
Oh, that sucks.
So it became part of my
tobacco spins and yaks
yeah.
are
So
horrible.
so it became part of my daily regimen. I wasn't going to deal with that again on a Friday night. So I felt like if I do it all the time, I'm not going to have that feeling. That's what everybody told me.
That went through. Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. Thank God that they taught me the way. And the one guy, his name was Mikey, great guy. He was like, "Look, dude, you don't want to swallow that. You need to spit that out." So that was my first chew experience.
All right, I got some chew experiences.
Oh man,
this is way off the beaten path, but
it's okay.
We'll get back to the EDC.
Yeah.
So the very first chewing tobacco I ever tried wasn't chewing tobacco at all, but it was in a can and it was a shredded beef jerky chew.
Oh,
did you ever try that?
King B, buddy. Yeah,
that was always fun. And then like the very first time somebody had like actual chewing tobacco, it was the Skull Bandits, the little pouches.
Oh yeah,
those were
can't
real
get it in your teeth.
Those were really minty, and I think we all like kept it in for like a whole like 30 seconds, and then we're like, oh no, what is that strong taste and plea? But the funniest one was my cousin lived in a neighboring town over here.
Okay.
And he told me I was not of age. Must have been, but I was driving. So 16, 17.
Okay.
He's a couple years younger than me. And he says, dude, this drive-through, the lady will sell you cigarettes, chewing tobacco, whatever you want.
I mean, I think we all had that person somewhere along the way.
And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. Well, we didn't smoke at the time. So I said, well, let's get some chew. He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, what kind do you want to get? He's like, I don't know. Only one I've ever heard was Red Man.
Oh.
This shit is the long, stringy shit.
Yeah.
So we pull in. She fucking sells us the pouch of Red Man. We go down to the train tracks. And we're sitting down there. We're putting it in there. And I have messed with it before, maybe a little bit more than him. So I know that we're going to get buzzed and we're probably going to get sick. So I'm spitting, but I'm also getting rid of it. He kept that shit in.
Oh, man.
He got sick. And he's like, I got to go back home. I'm like, all right. So I'm driving him. And he's like, stop, pull over. So we're not very far, like 4 miles from his house.
Yeah.
He must open the door like 5 times. He's just yakking water now.
Oh, man.
And then I'm like, all right. Now my aunt and my uncle, I'm very close to them. I'm dropping him off. He's gonna run in there. He's green in the gills.
Yeah.
They're gonna think we were out drinking or something.
Sure.
It's yeah.
Well, you went down this road. I do have to tell you one more quick one that
Okay.
I think you'll appreciate. So part of my regimen chewing, I found that I liked Skull Cherry. It was cherry flavored. It was like having candy. So I would sit in my room at night and do my homework with a chew in.
Yes.
Well, one night I was sitting there listening to the radio, had a chew in. My dad comes up, right? So I've got a pop can that I'm spitting in that's sitting there. My dad opens the door to my room. Like I'm petrified in this moment that, my father, my dad's a great dad. But like, how you always have that little bit of fear of your old man.
Of course.
I'm like, so I'm screwed here. So I'm like, I'm a badass. I've been doing this for a while. Dude, I swallowed like the whole chunk. So my dad, I to this day, I have no idea what he was talking about. And I just sat there and it was just like, I felt like it was that moment in Dumb and Dumber when the elixir hit Harry's stomach. And like my stomach was just like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. I went downstairs, barfed like 3 times. My mom and dad were like, are you okay? I was like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling that great at school today. I feel like it just caught up with me. I'll be all right tomorrow. So now I can't stand the smell of Skull Cherry and I'm out.
Yep.
Just like that. So.
All right. So I'm going to get into my everyday carry.
Yeah, let's hear yours. Sorry.
So no, you're all right. So obviously the wallet.
Yeah.
Some people isn't a wallet. Some people have like the credit card pouch, and but I have this. I don't have it on me because I don't like to sit on it.
Yeah.
But I have this enormous. I should have pulled it out. It's like a 5-fold wallet. It's ridiculous. I
know
don't
what
really
you're talking about.
I don't really like carrying it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it carries so much shit that it's like, God, I hope I never lose it. So the wallet, the Android phone.
Fucking Android.
I have to have some sort of a pocket knife.
Yeah.
And I carry a pocket knife. My eyes are getting worse as I'm 43 now.
Sure.
They're just starting to go bad.
Yeah.
Had eagle eye forever. I can still see far distances, but close up, I'm doing this now.
Sure.
So I like to have. Plus, I can't see in the dark that well anyway. So it's nice to, for my job, it's nice to have a little flashlight.
Yeah.
And I'll put it on the map. Energizer has this amazing little flat flashlight.
Yeah.
It's about 3 by about 1, and it's about a 1/4 inch thick, and it's amazing for the pocket. I freaking blew it up in the washer, went through the wash,
Yeah.
ruined my Energizer, but I'm gonna get another one.
Yeah. So that's like an extension of your keys. Like that's one of the things that has to be on your keychain.
No, that's just in the pocket.
Oh, it's additional.
Yeah, these are just like floaters, not floaties.
Floaties.
So I got the pocket knife in my pocket,
Okay.
the flashlight in my pocket, a flat one.
Yeah.
The wallet and the phone. That's necessities.
Gotcha.
I haven't had the flashlight for a little while, but
Yeah.
I miss it.
Makes sense. What the reason I ask that is because I actually have something that is on my keychain that has to be there at all times, and that is a bottle opener. You never know when you're going to need to open a bottle as a craft beer drinker. That usually is what happens with me. So
Well, as that, I have a credit card bottle opener
really,
from the wonderful folks that like to clog our lungs, Marlboro.
yes, I remember those.
Yeah, have that. It fits in there, and every once in a while, it will literally leap out of my, usually at a checkout line,
Yeah.
it'll leap out of my wallet and go ching, 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 all over the goddamn grocery store floor.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh my God, who won the, whatever
You
it
can
is,
say-
the jackpot.
Yeah, the hillbilly lottery.
Hillbilly.
and that was called when change goes flying onto the floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed. Just a slight little shout out, but it has become part of my everyday carry as an extension of my phone. Is my socket locket. This is a shameless plug. This company is fantastic. They're actually new. Instead of having to have a credit card holder or a pop socket on your phone, this will actually hold any pop socket into it.
Yeah, but
And
that would
it's
make
great.
me 9 times worse worried to lose my phone.
No, but what's so great about it is like I like the bigger screen, right? That's available on the particular iPhone that I have.
Yeah,
not an Android.
Yeah.
But what's
My
great,
Android's bigger than that. But anyways,
what's great is I used to get tired of trying to double hand my phone because the screen's so big. So now it works fantastically with it, and the card holder on it is amazing. You can go with 1, 2, or 3 cards, and they literally they won't fall out. This is actually engineered by a gentleman that he's a bit
Ponce de Leon.
He's a bit of a mad scientist. Him and his daughter and his wife actually started this little company. So if you guys are looking for something that's super practical that I didn't even know I needed as part of my everyday carry, the socket locket is something that.
But that's
that you
not
wanna
really
look at.
everyday carry. It's
But
part
it
of your,
is.
part of your phone
Dude,
now.
it is part of my phone now. But I'm going to tell you what: if this came off of here, I would like if my phone case went bye. And I had to get a new one, I would get a new one because I don't feel like I could go without it at this point. You go to a ball game, to something like that, to where you don't want to carry your whole wallet
So
with
you're
you.
completely pop socketed.
Yes, I am, and I love it. I can't go without it.
Huh.
It's fantastic.
Plus, it's a little kickstand.
It is. When you're trying to make the wife happy and she's got the TV, but you can still stream your stuff on ESPN Plus or wherever. Yeah, remember hating on ESPN Plus?
Hating
the one
ESPN
episode.
Plus.
I know, but
Fuck
still,
you.
it works great for watching little stuff on your phone. So
What about you, Jakey boy? What do you got for the EDC?
Well, my everyday carries are pretty much the same as you guys. The big thing that I did was I swapped out my wallet, my Big Mac that I put in my back pocket that I can't sit on when I'm over at, hanging out. So my big thing, I swapped that out, and I now have my credit card. I now have just my wallet phone combo.
Yeah, that's actually pretty handy. The what do they call that? It's a wallet, but it's not a bookcase, something like I don't
Like
know.
a pocketbook.
Yeah.
But I always did phone wallet keys. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys have seen the Adam Sandler Netflix special, but he does a phone wallet keys.
Yeah.
yeah.
Essentially a song. And
So
then
pretty
it
much,
turns in-
so pretty much, is that like the holy universal trinity? You would say
What's that?
wallet, phone, keys for men,
Yeah, I mean, I did forget to say keys, but obviously you can't leave the house without your keys.
right?
But
I would say that's got to be the holy trinity. Anything after that is a little bit unique to
Right.
you.
so what's this? I know you've got some extensions from the everyday carry that, like, you were like, well, some people need to have this, and some people should have this. Like you were talking about your wife, like there's some things that she better have.
Well, yeah. That was one of the things that I'll jump into that one first. Then, since you brought that up, to
Yeah.
me as a man, we have 4 pockets. 2 of them we sit on. The other 2 are in front. So we have limited carrying potential. As a man that is very pro not carrying a Merce, I'm limited. So if you carry a Merce, well, your balls are probably in the same bag as everything else. So who knows what you carry?
What's a Merce?
It's a man purse. Yeah. I mean, whatever you want to call it, an over the shoulder
Boulder holder?
No, that's a brassiere.
Oh yeah.
No, like you've never seen a guy carrying a Merce. Like he's got the shoulder bag that he takes literally everywhere. If he's going in for business or for something, but the guy that literally
Here
carries
we
it
go.
everywhere, it's a fucking Merce, man.
But okay, here we go. We're just gonna have this up. But
Let's
you're
do it.
okay with a fanny pack.
Yeah, that's a whole different level. That's hands free right there, bro.
How can you be okay with a fanny
Dude,
pack?
the fanny pack is hands free, and you can rock that shit. You can wear it front, side, back, wherever you need to. I could be standing right in front of you with a fanny pack on. You
I'm
wouldn't
just
even know
saying,
it.
To all our homosexual
man.
friends out there, the fanny pack
Here's a
is
challenge.
gay.
Here's a challenge for you. Go out and run hills with a fucking Merce on. You're not going to be able to complete it
I'm
because
not-
you're going to have your fucking Merce
Listen,
dangling out here.
I-
But
I
if
don't-
you
I'm
need
not-
to have your wallet, like we're talking about, you
I'm
need to have
not
your
for the
wallet,
Merce
your wallet,
or the
your
fanny
phone, and your
pack.
keys while you're out there getting your run in. Boom, fanny pack action.
Fanny
Got to
pack.
have a strong fanny
Dude,
pack game,
the
man.
Fanny pack is the worst invention ever.
When was the last time you had one?
I have owned one for ages.
When was the last time you wore it?
Never.
Really?
I might have worn it out of Christmas Day because I got it from my mom.
Look, whatever your
I'm gonna, you know what? On one of these shows, I'm gonna bring this over. I'm gonna give it to Jake. It is the most disgusting thing, but it's beautiful leather.
Well, as long as it's a 2XL, I'm in there.
Well, we'll see.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry that you have fanny pack insecurities. That's not my fault. I'm sorry.
Fanny packs were the most.
I'm sorry that you,
along with leg warmers.
but you
the-
need
the-
to you need to embrace it at some point. At some point, like you have to get used to that there's more than one way of doing things.
I will admit, I have a new age fanny pack.
I can't wait to fucking hear this.
It is elastic. It's actually touted on the little package. It goes like across. Once again, this was a gift. I did not
Merce.
pick this out.
It's a
no,
Merce.
No, it isn't.
It's a
All right.
Merce. That's Merce.
No, it can go either way. There's no satchel.
So you have a bisexual Merce, is what you're telling me.
No,
Is that what we're getting
it's
into
an
right now?
elastic belt.
And it's elastic. That's worse. You can't even just adjust it like real things.
You don't need
It has
to.
elastic.
It's like one of those. It's like those pants that have the extra stretchies on the side. You're like, oh, thank God.
You have the mom pants Merce, is what you're telling me you're fucking
A
carrying
Merce
right now.
is a
Holy
satchel,
shit, man.
This is a stretchy.
I don't know what else you keep in that fucking wallet of yours, but
Well, if you'd let me
it bet-
fucking talk,
it better
maybe
be
you
ha-
would
It
understand.
better be half a man card. I'll
Anyways,
fucking tell you that.
Yeah, well, bring your fanny pack and I'll kick your ass all day long.
That's true.
Jesus
Is there a
Christ.
bag on this, or is it just like is it built into the?
No, it
into the
actually
belt?
looks like it's just a strip. It is just looks like a belt, but there's parts. The compartments stretch, so you can like put your phone in it.
Yeah.
So it's like a retro fanny pack.
It's like a beauty pageant.
So it's a
satchel.
So it's a flat fanny pack.
No, if you put it on, it would look like a belt, but there's zippers.
Until you have a bunch of shit in it.
Yeah, well, you don't put a bunch of shit in it. You can't really.
I'm just
It
saying.
will hold a phone. I've done that, but that's as close as I'll get to a fanny pack. If it's
Batman had a
if it's
utility belt. I just want one
If
pouch.
it's a big giant leather or nylon bag right above my dick, I don't want it. That's gross.
You can't wear it right above your dick. You're gonna be smashing into it the whole time. You wear
What
that
do you-
shit off to the side.
Oh my god, fanny pack on the
Or
side.
you even roll it around to the back.
You might as well have a Merce if you got it on your side.
No, that's not the case at all. It's not over your shoulder and fucking shit up.
Anyways,
Anyway, back to my wife.
oh, good
In her
times.
in her purse, there's only a few things that I expect all women to universally have. And it's a very, very short list. If I ask you for one of the following, if I ask you for a Kleenex, you should probably have a Kleenex in your purse. I don't think that that's crazy. Some kind of a breath refresher, whether it's gum, a mint, something, right? Everybody gets ass breath from time to time.
Sure.
You know, at some point, you got to make sure that you got that covered up, right? So, what was my third one here? Oh, and chapstick.
Chapstick's nice.
I mean, if you can't share chapstick with your wife, you probably shouldn't be married. And there are times that you're out at sporting events, doing other things outside, especially like in the spring and the fall times when you start getting kind of funky weather patterns going on. Sometimes you need that chapstick.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be part of my EDC. So I'm going to have to rely on you to have that. You know. Now that being said, women, please do the men in your life a small favor and make sure that you have one that isn't shimmery. I've been in the car. It's been when I knew that I was going to avoid public, but I have had to shame myself on a long ride home to putting on the shimmer version just because my mouth being on fire and pulsating or shimmery lip balm, I took the shimmery. So
Fortunately, our whole family has gone to the peppermint candy cane chapstick.
really,
Yeah, it's actually the bomb. And it almost, it's so good that when you first put it on, because usually you're putting it on because your lips are chapped.
Yeah.
That it starts to almost burn.
Really?
Because it's like you actually get that peppermint. So not only do you get a little smell good, you get it, and it actually works. But it works really well. But it's the pure chapstick.
I can just see Jake out there at an Indians game. Put his wife's chapstick all glossy on with his fanny pack to the side.
That's not cool.
Holding a craft beer.
Why would it wouldn't be an IPA, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, no IPAs.
No, I'm sorry. It's one of those things in life where I think we use other people as measuring sticks. If it's good enough for Joe Rogan, it's good enough for me. That's where I'm going to put it.
What does he do?
He loves his fanny pack. His fanny pack game is strong. He's bringing it back.
I mean, there are some people that have the ability to bring stuff back like that.
Yeah.
He may be one of them.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know.
But I'm not. Is that what you're getting at?
I'm not saying
You
you're
can say
not.
it. That's all right.
I'm just saying. You
I mean,
got
maybe we should do the fanny pack challenge. How many people are going to point and laugh out in public if we wear a fanny pack?
Maybe we should do our first. Maybe we should take some videos of somebody walking down the street in a fanny pack versus a Merce?
Yeah. I mean, it's all going to be demographic based. I mean, you're talking that we live in the Rust Belt, to where things are probably a little bit more conservative than they are in different parts of the world, to where you carry that Merce, like people are going to peg you real quick.
Yeah, I'm not for either one.
Right.
There was a lot of commotion there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not for either one.
I mean, I don't feel like it should have like the frayed like tassels coming off. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't look like a female biker owns it. It shouldn't be that kind of a fanny pack. Just something for, utility. It just makes it easier.
Yeah.
If you got to be active.
Well, and I think Merce would truly go across, right? Like from one shoulder to the other hip.
I mean, I hate to say it, but that's probably the more manly way to do it. If you put a Merce on one shoulder, like you're just giving up right there.
Yeah.
Like you would just pretty much fucking quit on
I think
yourself.
that's just a purse.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
I
That's
think
a
what
purse.
changes it is the switching of the shoulder.
The only thing that would change it is if you had like grenades hanging off of it.
Yeah.
Then it would be like, all right, that's an army bag.
I mean, like you better be fucking Indiana Jones if you're gonna pull that
A
shit
whip.
off.
You better have a whip
You have
on
a
it.
bull whip on the other fucking side.
and a grenade off the other end.
Yeah.
Then it's a fucking army bag or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
I
Well,
don't know.
then you're just trying to get some security in your life.
All right, so I got some other things that
Okay.
I think we should stop doing. Do you
When
want
when it comes to your EDC,
Yeah.
because
Because-
I've only got one, but go ahead, tell me all about
Okay,
it.
now you've heard some of these because we've talked about this, but like back in the day, people would do some things that probably they just shouldn't do. They didn't think about it think about it through all the way.
Yeah.
One of them is like the key in the wallet. That seems like such a great idea.
Yeah.
Whether it's a car key or it's your house key, oh shit, I locked myself out. Hey, look what I've got.
Yeah.
But if you ever lose that wallet,
Yeah.
not only is your identification in there, oh, look where he lives. Look where DJ Jazzy Jake lives. He lives right here, and I have a key to his back door. Woo!
Woo!
You go take all his shit.
It's a bad decision.
That and back when I was growing up, some guys would actually keep. I don't know if this is a popular thing anymore, but they would keep a condom in their wallet. That may consider to be an EDC. You never know
Yeah.
when the moment might be right. You might
Maybe.
be at a party.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea too.
Sure.
You've got body heat. Plus, you're sitting on that fucker all day long.
Yeah.
It might not be worth a shit.
Yeah. That's a lot of wear and tear on something that you're gonna mortgage your future on.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one that I'm going to go with on an everyday carry that some people have, and if you do, stop doing it, is the motherfucking chain wallets. Like, do not wear the fucking chain wallet.
What
like,
if you're a biker, dude?
Every time I see one of those, like, I know, like, if you get into a rumble, you might need your chain wallet. Dude, I fucking hate those things so bad. I do have to admit, though, there was one kid I went to school with, and his nickname was Chainsaw, and he actually had one that was a chainsaw blade. I was like, I fucking hate it, but that's kind of cool. Still stupid. Like, it was the best of a shitty situation, I kind of felt, is what he had going on there.
But the chainsaw blade is like straight all the time. Like you can't bend it.
What do you mean?
Have you ever messed with a chainsaw blade?
It's got some bend to it.
Not much.
Okay, well, the one that he had, I'm telling you, maybe it was fucking worn out and fucking dilapidated. I'm telling you what it was. Like,
Or maybe it was just a chainsaw blade that was tailored for the wallet.
that could have been too.
Wallet chain.
That could have been the case. You want me to give you a little life hack that will actually help you out more in life? It's 3 cents that will help you out more in life as a man than you would ever know.
3 cents won't help me.
You want to be shocked? What's one thing that a man could carry that would be super small and irrelevant, but it would help 99% of the women on this planet. A hair tie. Keep one in your car, somewhere close. You would be surprised how often you leave the house and you're like, damn it, I forgot my hair tie. If you can be smart enough to grab one, throw it in your sound console, you don't have to carry it in your pocket. You don't have to go that route with it. I'm just saying, part of your everyday carry, something you don't leave home without, the women in your family will love you for it.
I was going to say, the women in your family might. Do you think a stranger would be like, no, I'm not putting that in my hair?
I don't think that you should offer that to a stranger. I feel like that would put you pretty high on like the creep alert going off.
Hey, baby, I got your hair tie over here.
Right. Oh, I see you need a hair tie.
How about this?
Right.
Will this help?
I mean, if you pull it out of your purse, they might fucking get a kick out of it and
All right.
feel less threatened.
Something I'm going to tell people to stop doing. Now, this isn't an everyday carry thing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting off the little beaten path here.
That's okay.
But a hidey key. Same thing with the wallet.
Yeah.
Don't put your shit in a hidey key. Everybody knows about the hidey keys. They might, if they're smart and they're trying to get into your house, they might be looking for the hidey key.
Yeah, I agree.
And don't put your key under a mat. I'm going to tell you what, I know people
Yeah.
that still put their fucking front door key under a mat.
That's crazy. I won't say where it was, and I know that it's moved now, so I can say this out loud. But growing up, we had a key hidden outside our house.
So did we.
Where there was enough of us kids in the family, and we had friends that were always coming and going, and
Yes.
family members and stuff that like everybody knew where that key was.
Right.
Like to the point where like there was times that I would come home and like my friend would just go in the garage and be like, "Here, dude." I'm like, all right, cool. You know where the key is. Like, I don't know. It happens.
No, it was the same way
You
with...
stay the same place all the time, but then if you move it, you're going to hide it from yourself.
Actually, when I've talked about Matt 1,000 times, Matt had one of my house keys and I had one of his.
Really?
Yeah, it was part of our key ring because we were always at each other's house so much that if somebody forgot something, hey, we can get you in.
Yeah.
That's how stupid it was.
Man. Well, hopefully people have smartened up. I mean, at least use the fake rock or something, you know? Like
That's what I'm saying. Don't use the fake rock. Everybody knows what the fucking fake rock looks like.
Yeah.
Use a real rock.
Yeah. Or you know what you could do is you put the fake rock out there and put a fake key in it. They just fuck with anybody that thinks that they know where it's actually at.
I guess if you want to just fuck with people,
I'm just saying.
that might be kind of fun.
I'm willing to go the extra step on that kind of stuff. I will say one other thing about the everyday carry is I know that there are two different types of everyday carry for me. I have my home life everyday carry, things that I need while I'm just living my life, you know, doing things with the family, errands, stuff like that. And then you have your home. I mean, you have your work.
I'm going to interrupt you right now.
You go ahead.
You and I both forgot
Both forgot what?
an everyday carry.
That we both carry?
Oh my God, we both carry.
A coffee mug? What, a watch?
You tell me you can leave home without that watch.
I don't take it off though.
I'm just saying it's part of your.
I mean, I literally take it off when I shower and then I put it right back on. Like it's like the last thing off,
that's
first thing
too
back
much
on.
information.
No,
but
it's not because
the bottom line is that's part of your carry.
Right.
If you don't feel good unless you have that.
Well, I'm insane about being on time places, so like I have I have a mental and physical attachment to my watch.
I asked for an Android watch and I got a Fitbit and I haven't worked out since I've got it. But
Yeah. Hey.
it's still a digital timepiece. But yeah, I have to have a watch.
Yeah.
I think the watch falls into like wedding ring, where it's something you wear more than you carry.
Yeah, but if I don't, I can if I forget my ring for whatever reason, which is very rare,
You take it off?
when I sleep.
Your wedding ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to wear anything. I don't. Do you sleep with your watch on?
With my watch on? Yeah.
I don't know. Do you sleep with your watch on, Jake?
I don't wear a watch. I have a cell phone.
What? Put in the comments below. How many people wear watches when they sleep? Please. Team Jake?
Yeah.
Team Adam?
Guess what? When the house is on fire, I run outside. I'm gonna want to know what time it was that my house caught on fire. So fuck it. Sorry, man.
I don't know
You-
what
you-
time my house.
You got to have it.
Officer Brimley, it was exactly 2:52.
When I got outside, it was 8:14, sir. I have no idea what happened before that time. You know, help me put a timeline together. Get that insurance
I
money.
dropped the gas cans at 1:42. The fucker wouldn't start.
All
I mean,
right.
what am I saying?
You're fucking getting me off topic here.
All right. Anyways.
What I was saying is your professional life, you might have a little bit different
Yeah.
everyday carry.
Yeah.
So like when it comes to mine, again, it's not a Merce. I do have a satchel that I have to carry that has a notepad and samples and stuff like that to go with my sales job.
Wait a minute.
Only carries it in my hand all the time. That's the way this thing
A
works.
satchel.
Yes, that's way different. It's like carrying a briefcase. There's nothing wrong with carrying a briefcase. Classic.
Do you
timeless.
have pages in that satchel?
I have a notebook.
Is it a satchel
and-
page?
Stupid. That's stupid.
good.
I can't have this. The notebook that goes in it. I always have extra pens, business cards, and a USB. You never know when you're going to need any of those things when you're at work.
Oh, that's something I actually wrote down here, and I forgot to say it because I can barely see my paper.
You're welcome.
I carried a USB stick for a long time on the key ring.
Yeah.
I haven't done it for a while, but I still like to carry some sort of a digital device to swap media here
Sure.
in there.
Plug in and out once in a while.
Si, senor.
Great.
I have a my girlfriend carries a mace on her keys,
Yes.
and that's caused nothing but problems in my life.
Yep.
Go to a concert. Oh, hey, you have a weapon. You have to.
Can't take that
You know how
shit
many
in.
cans of mace I've thrown away? Concerts, just any event that you go to, you can't even take your keys in.
Yeah, that's stupid.
No. It is what it is.
I did
That's
throw.
what you're going to get.
I did throw away one pocket knife, and I actually got it from our lovely corporation for a seniority gift.
Do you remember which one?
Yeah, it was the little.
No.
A which
Which anniversary of your commencement?
maybe 10
at
year.
the, at the corp.
It was a 10-year little. What are the
The
knives?
10-year.
Swiss Army knife.
So yeah,
Little guy, and
it's actually a little buck knife, the silver one.
no, this was a red Swiss Army knife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it had the scissors,
Yeah.
and just a couple blades or whatever.
Gotcha.
And was like a dumbass. It was early morning flight.
Yeah.
And my EDC.
Sure.
Put it in my pocket, and I get to the TSA,
Yeah.
and I'm with coworkers, and we don't have enough. We're not there early enough to go back to the car.
Sure.
So I'm like, here, throw it away, whatever.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a big deal.
Yeah.
I got another one down the road, but I like the little fucking knife.
Sure. Well, they used to be handy to carry, but now, like you said, there's rules and regulations everywhere you go.
Yep.
You know, if you're gonna
Oh,
carry,
no.
if you're gonna carry one like in my like normal everyday life, if I know I'm just running around locally, it's something that I'm not afraid to carry around with me. In my pocket. I mean, I'm not gonna get patted down going to a grocery store.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
So where do you take the satchel?
like if I have to go if I'm going to see customers and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's part of my.
I didn't know if you carried it to the grocery store.
That's not part of my job. I don't go to the
No,
grocery store
you
for
said
work.
when you're at home.
No,
You're
I
talking
said
about when you're at home. Your
I said it's
EDC
different.
is different.
I said it's different. My home one is just the big four. Like that's my EDC. I guess if you want to go big five, if you consider my watch part of it, you know what I mean. But no, I'm just talking about like for work. There's a different set of everyday carry that I have to take with me,
Right.
So that I'm able to make sure that I get information and can dispense information
Right.
with my customers correctly.
Right, and there's probably even like a travel EDC, which isn't really EDC, but it might be add-ons to like you might have some favorite podcasts you want to download.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sure. Well, if you got anything different from your EDC than what we had, don't be afraid to hit us up with an email at theharperguys@gmail.com. Or you can throw us a little message on the Twitter at
The Harper. That's it. At the Harper.
we have at the Harper on there.
At the Harper.
Well, way to go, us. You know what? I will do is I will drink to that.
Will you?
Yeah.
What will you drink?
Well, that's the next part of the show tonight. We are.
Can't wait.
I think the three of us can all collectively say that we've had a brew or two over the years, right?
That's right.
So, Jake, there should be a bowl that's over by you that has the bottle opener in it. Can I
All
get
right.
you?
So what we're doing tonight is
Grab
we've
that for
got some home brews, and then we got a couple local brews, and our home brews come to us via Lisa and Darrin.
That's right, Lisa and Darrin.
Yep. So what we're going to do is a little beer tasting. Not the first time a podcast has ever done any beer tasting, so we figured we'd hop on the beer tasting bandwagon.
No, but one of the things that we enjoy is beer,
Yes.
and I think that we usually partake in beer while we're enjoying said show. But then we don't ever end up ever talking too much about it, other
No.
than a couple of our favorites. And in reality, this is actually going to be fun because I don't think Jake might have had a couple of these, but for the most part, these are stuff that we've never had before. So we're gonna give it a shot.
So just for the record, I am not a big craft beer guy. I do like some craft beer.
Sure,
Jake is much more craft beer enthusiast than I am.
that's probably a fair assessment.
Now, one of my favorite craft brews, we were talking about this earlier, DJ Jazzy Jake, he was out in Arizona for a little while and was a kilt lifter, right, Jake? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really am a big fan of the kilt lifter.
I love it. It's from Four Peaks.
Yes.
I thought it was 5, and you guys corrected me on that.
4 is enough, Jake.
Not afraid to say I made a mistake.
4 is enough peaks.
Right.
But no,
4's
really
enough
good.
peaks.
Whenever I'm out in Arizona for work,
Yeah.
love to have kilt lifter everywhere I go.
Yeah. So this is actually the only home brew that we have tonight. Like you said, this comes from Lisa and Darrin.
Yes.
And this is a blonde ale.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good.
Right. One of my rules is most of the just about every beer I drink, you need a bottle opener to get into, unless it's a can.
By the way, she said she needs those bottles back, so no throwing them against the wall.
Right. Now we have a lot of beer to get through here, so I'm not going to go too crazy
No, we just want a little sampling.
on pouring everybody crazy amounts. You know, I like the color of it. It's good caramel.
It does look
nice. Nice rich color to it for being a blonde ale. I feel like it's got a little bit of heavy color to it. Gonna have Jake slide around and get this one, and I'll bring you the next one. Perfect.
That's right.
So you can just set it there. There's no label on it, so we'll just call this blonde ale from Lisa and Darrin. So
Now she did say that she didn't. I'm just gonna. She'll probably yell at me when she hears, but she did say that she didn't get the carbonation quite right.
okay,
But that's okay. We know what we're walking into.
yeah,
So
we're okay with that.
maybe a little bit flat, but
Right.
here we go.
So for those of you that are driving your car right now, we're not gone. We're just drinking.
It's not bad.
I gotta say that's pretty good.
It's not bad.
She's probably gonna smack me for saying this, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
That's good.
Like for being a home brew, that is incredible. And
It's not bad at all.
there's a lot of places these days, and I'm sure that they're all over the place. You have your local ones. There's one close to us called the Brew Kettle that you can actually go brew your own beer. They have kits that you can do. You know, everybody's seen the Mr. Beer at home. You know, to where you can do your own. They did this legitimately at home, cooked it
Yeah.
up on the stove, and
Oh yeah.
that's good. I'm gonna have to polish that off.
me
That
too.
little bit left. That way we can get on to the next one. So
What do you
thank
think,
you,
Jake?
Thank you.
Yeah. This is actually pretty good. It
Not bad
surprised
from
me.
Yeah.
not bad from a basement, right?
So I
Yeah.
knew somebody else that had a sip, and they didn't say it was as good, but this I'm actually really surprised by this.
Yeah. It actually tastes like something that I've had before.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be. It's a little bit IPA-ish to me, a little bit strong.
Yeah.
But it's not bad at all.
Yeah. Who you don't have to name the person, so we'll call them Mr. Anonymous that had a sip of it. What was their take on it again?
I mean, they said it was good, but they didn't rave about it. They didn't
Really?
Whereas I think this is a raveable,
Yeah.
beer.
I think if
For
you
a homebrew?
yeah, like you said, maybe a smidge more carbonation. I don't feel like it's completely flat. I mean,
No.
if I ordered this off of a tap list, at a tap room, I would be happy with what I had ordered. It wouldn't be one of those you got to sip and it's like, well, I got to get through this 16 ounces.
Yeah.
Batten down the hatches. So
I've had some of those too.
good work, Darren and
Yeah, right
Lisa.
on.
This is good stuff. I can see why you guys enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
a
I'm
good
not a
dang
big
time.
IPA person. I know you're not either.
No.
But kind of got thrown into that a little bit.
Yeah.
Couple coworkers we travel with, after a long, hard day's work.
Yeah.
We're on the road.
Sure.
They want to go hit the bars, have a couple drinks with dinner. And, man, I've been like, everything on there's an IPA.
Yeah.
And it's, it can get a little bit tough.
You get a little hairy, huh?
I think for me, if it gets perfumey,
Yeah.
do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I
Where you
don't-
kind of get this, like, it's like this, I don't know, I call it perfume scent.
It's the pine sol finish that you get.
Yeah.
And it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, and sometimes that'll give me a headache.
I love it.
You like that part?
Really?
That's my favorite.
Really?
You like feeling like Mr. Clean is just mouth fucking you the whole time that you're drinking beer. Like that's what you enjoy.
Feel clean at the end of it. That's all that matters.
That's right.
Man. I knew Jake had them pearly whites for a reason. So next one coming up.
All right. What do we got next?
This beer actually goes against my typical belief in beer. This is the one that the guys
Better empty the.
batten down the hatches. You done over there, Jake, with yours? So one of my rules, and I've mentioned it before on the show, is no fruit in my beer. Like I tease people.
I don't remember
mercilessly-
that.
Really, I tease people mercilessly that like men that put orange peels in their beer and shit. So having
Have I ever put orange? I don't think I ever have put
in a
orange.
Blue Moon, have you never put a
I've
slice
never
of
had a Blue
orange or
Moon.
something like that in it? Yeah,
I think the Blue Moon is like your starter beer to leave. Your
Like
your domestics.
so you're saying that you think Blue Moon is like a segue beer?
Correct.
Like so you kind of go from the standard light lagers and light pilsners that are the American staple from over the years, and you think that's kind of maybe that's a good way of looking at it. Maybe
It's been around long enough, and
Yeah.
it's I think it's good.
yeah, maybe I shouldn't be so hard on them then. But
I have no opinion.
yeah, this is a company called Wells. One of the things that a lot of people like about this is it's delicious. It's the other light beer that we have. lighter beer. So that I
Where
wanted.
did we
to
get
have
this one from?
I actually picked this up locally. There's a lot
Put
of
it down. Let me
places
see the
here.
logo here.
There you go, Wells.
Wells Banana Bread Beer.
Yes, and it is absolutely delicious. This is my own pre-hand take. So sorry, this is the one that I have had. Surprised the guys with this one. So this is the bonus taste for the evening. So I think that you guys will enjoy this quite a bit. If you like banana, this is right up your alley.
Give me about half that.
Half that can.
No, about half what you got. That's good.
Is that good there, Stu?
That's good. That's good there.
All right. Jake coming on back with his 30-year anniversary glass. There you go. Boom. Yeah. Are we getting the close-up on it?
Yep. there you
Nice.
go.
Well done, Jake. So, again, not a heavy beer. One of the things that I think that it's a beer that attracts a lot of people. It's got a lower alcohol by volume than most of your craft beers do because they're always
Nice,
going to have a higher
nice.
alcohol by volume. It's a light beer.
It smells like banana.
Yeah, it smells like banana. It tastes like banana.
Must be banana.
It's an easy drinking beer. So, mazel tov.
Cheer, cheer.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's not hard to drink.
No, but you can definitely taste the carbonation difference that you get in that one compared to the other, though.
Well, yeah. She said, like I said, she's claiming they'll have it right next time.
Right. And see, as I go on, I am a porter and stout guy. I like the motor oil / Aunt Jemima without the sugar. Like typically, that's what I drink.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of times, the further that you go into that realm, sometimes you start losing your carbonation. I don't know if it's just too damn heavy to carry it or what.
Right.
But that was the Wells. Thought you guys might enjoy that. Again,
It's not bad. I mean,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't buy it just because I'm not a huge banana fan.
right. You don't have to be a huge banana fan, but to me, it was just one that it's nice and easy. Not bad to put.
Have
down.
I ever told the story why I drink Miller Lite on the show?
Do you want me to correct you now or later?
Miller High Life, sorry.
Yeah.
Besides low wages.
Yeah.
No, about the getting the hives.
No.
No, have I not said that on the show?
No, you haven't.
Well, if I have, forgive me, but I'm going to say it real quick. So I think I might have. But for years and years and years, go to the bar. I'm just drinking Budweiser.
Yes.
Straight, red, white, and blue Budweiser.
Yeah.
And then at one point in my beer drinking career, I started getting hives.
Gotcha.
But it would only be for like the first 15, 20 minutes. And I was like, well, fuck. I don't want to stop drinking beer. And
Sure.
my wife's at the time's telling me, you need to go to the doctor. I'm like, I'm not going to the doctor. He's going to tell me to quit drinking fucking beer.
Makes sense.
So I was getting allergic to the hops. So I tried a bunch of different beers, and my cousin was drinking Miller High Life, and I tried a couple of those, and it never bothered me. So
Really?
that's why the Champagne of beers.
Right. And we found the bottle, the champagne shaped bottle with the High Life in it. So
Yep,
we knew Adam needed that in his life.
We're going to just leave it closed up.
That's right.
Until the show, the lights burn out on the show one day.
If someday we end the show, then that's gonna
Taking it home.
that's what's gonna take us home.
That's my parting gift.
Man, I wonder how old and shitty that's gonna be at that point. I hope the top's
No.
rusted and it's decrepit.
Yeah,
It's
I
It's like
hope-
wine; it gets better with time.
right.
Well-
No, I hope that it's dark brown and there's some mold
Rusty.
and shit in it. People look at it like, yeah, that beer had its lifespan.
All right, so what? That last one, the banana, that's from just a standard.
It's not really
brewery.
local. Yeah, it's just a craft beer. It was just a light one that I wanted to throw out there. Something if you're looking for something, as Jake had said, that was kind of my thought. So he kind of beat me to the punch on it. But if you're looking for something that's a little bit of a segue into a little bit of a craft beer, it's a good way to go. It's got good flavor to it, easy to drink.
Okay.
Jake, you want to go ahead and give us the intro for our next two beers? Just tell a little bit about what we're going to be getting into here.
So the next two beers are from Wadsworth Brewing Company.
That's right.
Local hometown brew. A guy started up a brewery, wanted to get his
He was probably brewing in his basement at one time.
well, he was brewing in his garage, and then his
Right.
friends came over, and then next thing you know, his friends' friends came over, and then next thing you know, he had a garage full of people drinking this beer.
Yeah.
right.
So he decided to open up a little brewery, and here we are.
Here
2
we
years
are.
later, local brewery succeeding, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's outstanding. I mean, for those of us that live in the area, WBC is right downtown. It's a fantastic little spot. We were so glad when they put it in. Their beer is excellent. Their food's excellent. Can't say enough good things about it. I I typically, like I said, I usually stay in my lane with the porters and stouts. So I'm kind of excited to try. One of these is going to be a porter, and the first one that we're going to try is actually called the Ring of Hammers. Is that correct?
Yeah.
The Ring of
Irish red.
right. Just making sure
Ooh,
that
that sounds good.
Just making
Now,
sure I can read.
Does
it
this say
correctly.
9.0?
Yes, that's a 9.
That's the stout.
I
Imperial.
want a little tiny one.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah,
there, man.
but I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. Now you said you got this from the tap and then they canned it.
Correct. Yep.
How did they do that?
They have 12 beers on tap, and they can pour any beer that you want and can it.
And
Really?
they actually seal it there.
Yep. They have a canning machine and everything.
Really,
Holy
right,
fuck,
right in front
that's
of you.
awesome.
And every time I'm in there, the only complaint I ever hear is that it's too busy. It's too busy. It's too busy. So
I don't think it gets a good crowd and it's got a good vibe to it, but it's an enjoyable place to be.
I'm going to tell you what. You talk about bucket lists.
Yeah.
The WBC is on my bucket list because
Oh, you haven't been
I
yet.
just haven't
So good,
been because
man.
I'm a lazy fucker apparently. But
Yeah.
I want to get down there.
shameless promotion for in town here. They are amazing. So good.
Well,
So,
it is about time that something like this happened
Right.
in our little town.
right.
actually, on their Facebook page, they're reaching out for some grants through FedEx. So if you go to their Facebook page, the Wadsworth Brewing Company, and you vote, they're trying to get a back patio put on the back with a grant through FedEx.
Really?
So if
Now, how does that work through FedEx? Do you know?
I'm not sure exactly. I just went on and vote every day,
Right.
but they're trying to. FedEx is giving out a grant to.
Oh,
to
FedEx
local
is
small
giving out a
business,
grant. Okay.
correct. And they want to put a back patio on to expand it so that people can feel comfortable and drink beers outside in the
Well,
summer.
hell yeah. Well, I know they try to do the patio up front, and that's probably a little bit tough.
Well, it does. No,
It's
we do
nice,
have
though.
a patio out front.
Yeah.
No, I know it's nice, but it doesn't it hog the whole sidewalk?
Yeah. That's okay.
Well, I'm just saying
There's
they
still
would,
room to get around.
They
though.
would probably enjoy having it out back.
Yeah.
a lot more, a little bit more private.
let Jake
whatnot.
slide around here. So this is actually the Ring of Hammers.
I love the
Right?
name, Ring of Hammers.
That's a great name
Now,
for a beer.
This is one they've brewed.
Correct.
Yeah, this is actually one of theirs.
Let's see. I want to look at it here.
Forgot to have Jake slide that one up front for us on the way back through.
That's all right. We'll get the next one. That's sweet. I
So
love
it's
the-
red ale. Any sweetness or anything to it, Jake? I know that Jake is our
Actually,
resident
that
expert on
smells
these.
really, really good.
I'll let you guys be the judges.
Oh, it's so good smelling.
All right, let's go.
Here we go.
Oh, that's really freaking good.
That is delicious.
I could do that all day long.
As somebody that likes red ales, I can tell you that is a delicious beer right there. You don't have any bitter at the end of it, and that's crazy from coming out of a can.
My God.
I mean, I know that they. I know
You were
this
thinking
came
the
fresh out of
carbonation
tap.
wasn't going to be that good. That was perfect.
That's amazing that you can get that fresh out. I mean, that literally tastes like a freshly tapped beer.
So that's a 6.25%.
6.25.
That's
Yep.
just right.
Yeah, just enough for a little hair on the peaches right there. Right? That'll get you. That'll wake you up in the morning a little bit.
That's right.
So our friends at WBC gave us another one. Thank you for picking this up for us tonight, Jake. I'm excited because it is a stout. It's the kind of
Is
stuff.
this your lane right here?
Yeah, this is one of my. I'm like take like a 4-lane highway. I'm the left 2 lanes, So and this is one of those. This is the far left lane of beer right here. I should say that. Man, I don't know. It's a 9.0.
Okay,
which is
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So in your beer drinking history / career,
Yeah.
because I know that's how you look at it. You've talked about how successful a drinking month you may have had,
Yeah.
or how not.
yeah.
So I know this is a passion of yours.
Yes.
As far as craft beers, when did you make the switch, or was it just when you always were?
No, I was actually. We have a friend of ours that actually got Cleveland Browns season tickets when they came back in 1999. So this would have been in 2002, which was well before the craft beer boom really got into full gear.
When do you think the craft beer boom was?
I would tell you probably 2010 was really when it got into.
I have no
into the
idea.
fullest of swings. To where
it's still booming.
breweries
are opening up by the
yeah.
hour.
I mean, I still think that there's a lot of room to grow. I mean, you see fantastic companies like this that are creating new beers all of the time. It's not like they make their 12 beers and that's all they have. But no, we were at a Browns game. I took my standard 12-pack of Crap Light and I threw that down in about 3 hours. So we had a couple more hours until kickoff. A good friend of mine that was there that was he'd made it in life a little further than I had at that point, and he had gotten all craft beer from a different local craft brewery.
Right.
And he gave me one, and it was just kind of like that moment, and I was like,
Like, this is
"That
so good."
is delicious." Like totally just.
Do you
threw
remember
that
what
down.
it was?
Huh? Well, what was?
What you were drinking?
Yes,
Blue-
I was
Blue
drinking.
Moon.
What's that?
Blue Moon.
No, it wasn't Blue Moon. It was Great Lakes Brewing Company Dortmunder Gold. That was my foray into it, which is another great transition beer. It's an American lager. It's very, very good.
Local Great Lakes Brewing.
Yes, we do love the GLBC. So we got the WBC and the GLBC.
That's right.
So we got lots of them.
Oh,
Oh, look
good
at it.
God,
Motor oil. Look at it,
That's
baby.
good. That's good.
When you can't see through it, you're
Oh
doing
my
something
God.
right with your beer, ladies and gentlemen.
This is where I might draw the line, but we're gonna find out.
You ain't no, because we got one more to go after this.
No, I'm talking about.
A little more for Santa Claus. A little more for Santa Claus. For our Cheech and Chong fans out there. Hope you enjoyed that. Jake coming on in.
Boy, it does look like motor oil.
Oh man, that's the good stuff. Go ahead and slide that up front for me on your way by. Man,
Give it a close up there
you
to
need
the
to
camera.
you need to raise, Jake. You are killing it tonight. I gotta say.
He makes double what I do.
Yes. Double, triple what I do.
Are we talking alcohol percentage? Or are we talking?
We are now. We are now.
Hey, pip pip.
Here we go.
That is so damn good. It's good. There's almost like a smoked finish to it, a little bit that you get at the end. Did you catch that
Yeah.
on the way down through?
It's really not that bad.
No. Yeah. Wait till you get your third one, man. You're gonna be like, "Where have you been my whole life? You're killing me right now."
Yeah, I mean, this is
Damn.
a stout, right? I'm not.
Yeah, this is a stout,
I've not dove into the stout
Right.
realm ever.
right? But as you drink it, you can tell that there is like you're not gonna have as pronounced a carbonation. Like if you want to compare this to what we just had with like the banana beer, which is a flavored
This is
lager.
This is like really good.
Yeah, it's incredible. And one of the great things about this is it actually you can drink a stout or a porter with a little bit of temperature added into it, like a little bit of temperature from the room, and it doesn't kill it. It actually is supposed to make the notes in the beer come out stronger.
I mean,
Just saying.
I probably wouldn't order that, but just tasting it, it's good.
I would order a case of that, to be quite honest. So, thank you so much to our friends at
A
the
case, you would only need like 5 of those. You'd be knocked out. 9.0.
Is this the part where I tell you I say, hold my beer? Like you just want a challenge?
No,
I mean, I don't know.
we don't have
I could throw down
5 of those.
Well, then you're in luck. Nobody can win.
Well, is anybody too drunk to drive? Let's go get more.
Oh man! I mean, one of these nights, I think that we should try it. We should see how
What,
far
try
we can
driving
get
drunk?
in 1 hour. We're actually all gonna pound 6 beers before one show, and then we're gonna do the drunk show. So we have 1 hour to get
No,
6 beers
no.
down.
Because I'm going to be the idiot, like just the major idiot.
You can do all high life. It's okay. we could prorate the alcohol by volume by weight. See, it'll work out fantastic.
We're gonna.
So I'll drink like 12
We're gonna put
to your
some
6.
science behind
I'm
it?
probably twice as big as you. Jake falls somewhere probably a little bit in the middle-ish, right? So you can have the hammer. I'll take the
I don't know.
the
I want
stout
the
and-
hammer.
That's called next episode.
Yes.
Wait, we'll have Brett Jackson on here, right?
No, dude, he's got a story. So let's throw that out there real quick. We're excited. A couple episodes from now, he's on the mend. We're excited to get him in here. Our next guest that we have him scheduled up, he's in there for good. He's coming in, is going to be our good friend Brett Jackson.
Yes.
Beef Diddley, the Meat Master, Mr. Akron Zips. This guy's got stories for days. He's got a 151 story that he's going to have to tell us because I'm gonna beg him to that you guys will get a good kick out of. So
You guys are all gonna love Big Brett.
right. So last beer of the night that I want to bring out here is I don't know how it's going to taste. I'm going to be quite honest with you. My oldest brother loves.
Jake just fell over.
Right.
DJ Jazzy Jeff,
Right.
Jake, he's down on the ground.
That's the good thing about my bar is there's a mattress behind it. So I'm sure we'll get Jake back in a few minutes from that short nap. But no, I started saying my oldest brother Josh. He was not a beer drinker until the last couple of years, and kind of
You
like
mean like the last recent?
yeah, I would tell you like my brother is he's just about 40, right in that neighborhood, and he probably just within the last 2 to 3 years drank any beer at all. It was
Really?
all liquor before then. He's
Okay.
got a huge wine collection. Every time he goes someplace, he likes to get a lot of wine. So
That's right.
he's gotten into special beers. He likes the barrel aged. Barrel aged, depending on what it is, carries a particular cost with it.
Apparently, you don't know the intricacies of barrel-aged brew.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you this. I've tried so many barrel aged brews, and the barrel part of it, like I don't do Boilermakers. You know, like I don't like a shot of whiskey in my beer. You know what I mean? To where, and I'm sure they're bourbon barrels. I know I'm getting it wrong. You know, they are bourbon
Whatever.
barrels. So I don't want a shot of Jim Beam, you know, in there. But this stuff is apparently hard to come by. They only release it every so many years. So he gave me a couple bottles of it. I have one that I'm keeping for good, but we're gonna pop the other one open tonight.
Do we want to reveal
Oh, yes.
the dollar value on this bottle? Or you want to keep that quiet?
We'll just say that it's over $30 a bottle for a 22 ounce. It's Founders CBS.
How many ounces do we got on the label? Does it say? I want to know
Does it say
per
the
ounce
exact-
how much we're
I
costing
got
here.
$100 on eBay right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I googled Founder CBS.
Yeah, dude.
It's 100.
I wasn't kidding. Like this,
That bottle is going for $100.
you can't even get them. I'm telling you what.
Can I see it?
$30 is what you pay for it. $30 is what you pay for
I'm
it.
going to show the camera here.
Yeah,
This was a 2017. Was this one for 100?
yeah.
Well, if you can see that, I'll move it closer a little bit.
Keep bringing her in. Bringing her in.
We're
Ba,
losing
ba,
the
ba,
light,
ba,
but
ba,
that's
ba.
it. It's got the big old horse.
Yeah, it's
Here, let me see. Let me see it real quick. Can I see it?
yeah. We'll definitely. We're about to pop this bad boy, so you might as well get to see it on here real quick. Going with the Jake cam. Boom.
$30 plus.
Yeah, that's $30 is like the retail price, and I know that when it comes to buying these things on the resale market, they don't get cheaper as the years go on. So the other one I have upstairs is gonna stay up there, but
Well, you have another one.
I got one put away. Come on, man. So I'm actually excited to do this. Thank you very much, bro, for this. It was
Now, how long has
birthday
this one
present?
been sitting?
This one is
No. I mean, how long have you been in possession of this before we've drank it?
dude. Come on, who are you talking to? I've been in possession of this since January.
Oh, it's just January.
I just got it, man.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Well, I didn't know if you were like sitting on it for like 5 years or
No,
something.
no, dude, no. Like I could sit on a bottle for that long. Are you shitting me? I mean, I have a couple bottles of liquor that are never going to be opened, but like that's it.
Adam can't even sit on his wallet.
No
I can't
shit,
even
right?
sit on my wallet. Fucking. Oh,
There's
look at that.
There's $10
Boy,
worth
there-
of beer for you.
Boy, that looks like your motor oil right
It
there,
does,
buddy.
dude. It is to read it just so that you guys can get the full effect. This is an imperial stout brewed with chocolate and coffee, aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, this is one of the harder ones to come by. Founders has a bunch of stuff that they put out there in the world. Boom. Yeah.
DJ Jazzy Jake was doing like this.
Well, here I'll give myself a little bit more. I don't want Jake to get cheated here. I'm sorry. I'll go a little farther on my.
Jake, you
alcohol
can just
by weight.
just take a sip of it. You're all right.
Yeah.
This show ends not properly on the technical side.
That's
Hey,
okay.
man. Hey, it's all a good time. So hey, batten down the hatches,
Hey,
boys.
show 2's gonna be amazing.
we don't get these hey, most expensive beer I've ever had, and I've been drinking beer for over 20 years. So
Wow.
mazel tov.
I got a $5 fucking sip.
And that is 1,000 times better than I expected.
Wow. You can totally taste the chocolate.
That is the best bourbon barrel beer I've ever had in my life.
I mean, the what was the stout that we just had from WBC? Does anybody remember the name?
Jake knows the name. What's the name of the stout? I can't see the.
Can't remember. It's
Got-
all right.
You got me right.
It's okay. Well,
Oh,
either,
man.
whatever it was, the stout from the WBC was very good, but
It's
it wasn't.
the Union School.
Yeah, Union School. Union School.
But it was not even close to the $5 sip I just had.
Right. That's a $5 shake, right? That's milk and ice cream for $5.
I don't know if it's worth no $5, but it's fucking good.
Man, that was delicious. So that's our little trip with a little bit of beer tonight. We look forward to featuring more beer as we go along. If you
Wow.
guys have any questions, I know
That
it
is
was,
a fucking amazing.
it was fucking delicious.
I wonder what the alcohol content on that one is.
It's 11.6. We ain't half-assing it tonight, brah.
Woo!
It's all like Donkey Kong, right?
Oh.
Hey, so
Oh wait.
you got something else you want to get into with the beer before we're done?
Yeah, if I can look. Let me see if I can focus here.
Need my glasses?
No. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, real quick, Jake.
Yeah.
DJ Jazzy Jake. Does the WBC do anything special for St. Patrick's Day?
I don't believe so.
No?
I mean,
Other than just
Are they
being
going to be
open?
open? It's a Sunday.
yeah, they're open 12 to 8 on Sunday.
'Kay.
So What they do is every first Friday of every month, they have a different theme. And people come out and visit different themes. And for instance, May 4th this year was a Friday, the first Friday of the month. And
Sure.
they had May the 4th be with you. And believe it or not, you wouldn't believe it. You walked in. A little funny story. A guy walked in this year, May 4th. He thought it was a Star Wars bar. I talked to him a month later, and he's like, "Hey man, I thought this was a Star Wars bar."
What?
He called my wife. He called his wife in California. He was a traveling salesman, and he goes, "Yeah, I found this small little Star Wars bar in town." But it just happened to be that day, and
Could you imagine
The
disappointment
planets
if-
aligned for that guy.
You imagine the disappointment if he like brought a crew back that were all like super
Yeah.
into it, like, dude, we found the Star Wars bar in Middle America, the only bar in town. This is gonna be awesome. And they walk in, and it's just. us.
that day there were the 8 fully dressed stormtroopers. There was Darth Vader there. And everybody had their helmets. You go all out, small town America.
Hey man,
Nothing,
when you're doing something for drinking, like you can't half-ass it.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah.
good shit.
And you can check out their website at any time. Wadsworth Brewing Company.
Yeah,
and
let's
see,
do it.
See what they got going on for St. Patrick's Day. I'm sure they're going to have something going on. There's going to be some food, some beer, and some good times to be had.
We've kind of been in talks with them, and maybe we'll have a little bit of something going on here. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'd love to. We'd love to put your logo right here.
Hey, what I just want to get a brewmaster down here because I feel like we've always wanted. We all talk about how much we'd love to own a brewery.
Sure.
It sounds great. We could make some beer. We could figure out a recipe. We know it tastes good. I think that's going to be one of the next steps is getting somebody down here to tell us a little bit about it without giving away trade secrets.
Sit him right in this chair here.
That's
and,
right.
And
The guest
let's,
chair's
let's
gonna be
hear
waiting.
let's hear the story.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
So
Let's do it.
We'll have plenty more about beer over the years as we get into to other stuff here.
Well,
so.
before we go,
Okay.
just right before we go,
Yeah.
you're a huge St. Patrick's celebratory guy.
Yeah. I'm coming up on my 20-year anniversary with the company I work at. In 20 years, I will have worked one St. Patrick's Day, and it was because I had no choice, and I still managed to get out of work at 11 o'clock and went straight to the nearest watering hole, started throwing down, and before midnight, I had known that I was drinking, so I've never had an unsuccessful St. Patrick's Day.
Well,
if we want to get into St. Patrick's Day stories,
I don't want to
we
get
can-
into.
we
I
can
don't want to get
that
into
on another show.
I don't
but-
want to get into the St. Patrick's Day stories. We're going to save that for another show.
Yeah.
But what I want to ask you, what are you doing this year?
We are doing what one of our absolute favorite things to do is we are actually staying in Cleveland. There's a couple different sections of the city that we will Uber to back and forth from our hotel. We don't drink and drive. We don't have to worry about any of those kind of things. Cleveland actually has one of the best St. Patrick's Days.
It's okay. You've had a few sips.
It's hard to say it really fast though. I can
St.
speak everything.
Patrick Days.
St. Patrick's Days. It's one of the best ones in the country. It's really an amazingly good time. We enjoy the people up there. The years that it's on Fridays and Saturdays, we try to be out of the downtown area by about 4 to 5 o'clock
Right.
before the all college team comes in. Because
I
on the
bet.
years
I
that
bet.
it's, but I'm talking on most years. On the Fridays and Saturday years, those are the only years that we don't go to Cleveland for it, and that's because the college kids are there at 6 a.m. with the adults that know how to handle themselves. So by noon, it's a shit show.
I bet.
So, yeah, St. Patrick's Day's coming. Start hydrating, y'all.
That's right.
Here we go. It's a good time.
All right.
All right.
Let's take it out there,
All right.
Jake.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
there-
good.
Love that music. Hey, go get
As-
yourself
as-
go get yourself a socket locket at socketlocket.com.
It's not a socket locket.
I love it. That's what it is. It's a socket locket, yo.
Is that a socket locket?
It's a socket locket.
Sorry.
It locks in your socket.
I've gone dumb.
He's gone rogue on us. Rogue One.
I thought it was a pocket socket.
No.
Anyways,
That's something else.
that's something else.
Finish strong.
Yeah, hit us up with what your everyday carry is.
Yeah, there we go.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do everyday carry part 2. Maybe we won't.
Turn us on to a beer or two. Make a suggestion. We're open, you know?
Send
Yeah.
samples.
We're equal opportunity drinkers.
Send samples and we'll review your beers on the show.
That's right. Hey, great show.
Easy for me to say.
Great show, boys. Always a good time.
That's right.
Pip, pip.
Cheerio.